What is going on, guys? It's your boy Goofy, and today we are going to be talking about Bitcoin, Dogecoin, and the crypto market. And we're going to be talking about price prediction and what's going on today. So let's go ahead and get right into it and let's talk about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is currently at $109,900. We are above the previous high back in January, and right now we're trying to break our all-time high, which is at 112K. You can see that Bitcoin broke out of this range that we were in, bouncing. We hit it twice now. This was the third time, and we finally broke above it. We tested it three times as support, and now we're broke above it. Let's go ahead and get into the price prediction. If we turn on our fib retracement, you can see that Bitcoin bounced perfectly off the 105,000 level, which is at the zero point 0.5 Fibonacci. And then we broke above our golden fib, and we also broke above our 0.786 fib, which is really strong. But you can see that we did do this last time. But obviously we didn't have this low. If we go back in time and let's say none of this was here, we basically did the same thing. We broke above the 76, but then we failed and we couldn't break above the all-time high. And now this is our third time trying to get above that. Okay. But I also want to show you guys the pitchfork. If we look at our pitchfork right here, usually every time that we hit this line, we finally hit the target at 110K. Every time that we hit this line, we tend to see a pullback. You can see that we pull back right here, and we also broke above, but then we couldn't really close and we broke below again. Right now, it's currently trying to go up and retest this fib, this pitchfork once again. Maybe we can break it, and then if we do, I think that if we turn on the log scale, we still have more price room to go up to 111K, which is basically almost at our all-time high. And then if we break that, then we could try our modified shift, which is at 113K, which at that point we're at all-time high. Okay. I don't want to confuse you guys, but right now we are currently at right here, this the shift pitchfork, which tends to be resistance. If you guys don't believe me, I could show you right here. If I go ahead and move this pitchfork to this low, none of this is here yet. You can see that Bitcoin kind of rejected around the modified shift. Okay. You can see that this level tends to be resistance. Here we on the shift pitchfork, we actually hit it, broke above, tested it a lot of times, and then fell. Okay. That's when we had another crash to 97K. And right now, if I drag this to this low, this is exactly where we are. And we're almost there. So technically, we do have some higher room on the logarithmic scale, but on the normal chart, we did already hit it. So you can short here. Obviously, you want to sell high, buy low. Uh yeah. Um I do have a trade in. I longed Bitcoin at 105K. My entry was way down here. I literally got the bottom of the move. Um I literally got in here at 105K and I already took profit of $144. My trade is currently 125% in profit. So 125% on the trade, I doubled my money. I took out some profits and I still have some running. Okay. It's not much, but it's something, you know. Um, let's talk about Dogecoin. Dogecoin is currently at, let's turn off the drawings. Dogecoin is currently at 17 cents. Um, we peaked around December 7th, and from there we just fell off. Okay. You can see that we had this trend line. Dogecoin was just in a trend line or in a downtrend ever since basically right here, January 19th. And we've just been declining ever since then, declining, declining, declining. And then now we finally did break above. We had a little pushback in May, and then we fell again. We're still in this downtrend. So I think once Dogecoin can break above here at 20 cents, I think we'll be able to see some life. And if I turn on the Fibonacci tool, um, from this bottom, which is way down here, you can see that once Dogecoin couldn't hold 38 cents, we fell. Okay, this was our golden zone to stay above, and we fell. So the next target for Dogecoin, I think, is at around 19 to 20 cents. We need to stay above that. If not, we will break down below again, just like how we did here. Okay. Let's go ahead and look at Ethereum. Ethereum had this massive push up, and then we had a lot of sideways action. Ethereum was going sideways from all the way until May until June. For 1 month, we basically saw sideways action. Okay. You can see here how we tested this level a lot of times. We tested this level a lot of times as well. So we were just going sideways and we broke below actually. We found support here, which is at the 2100 level. And I'll explain how I got that level. And now we're broke above. So now we're still technically in this trend. We're trying to go break above where we had prior resistance at. I think Ethereum will hit 3000. We try to break above. You can see also that we got stuck here on this trend line. But there's still more room to the upside on the logarithmic scale, on the normal scale, sorry. So look at this, guys. I went from this high from December to this low to our most recent high. And you can see that Ethereum bottomed out to the dollar at 2100. Okay. This pitchfork is insane. I predicted the bottom. Again, none of this was here yet. So like we only had this top. I drew the pitchfork and I knew where the bottom was. And we bounced perfectly there. Okay. Um and now the pitchfork that I'm currently tracking is from the 2022 low to our most recent high to our most recent low. And we had resistance here. We did break it a few times, but we still fell. We couldn't really close above. But that's the logarithmic. The normal chart still shows more movement to the upside. I think we're gonna hit this 3000 level and we'll see some resistance. And hopefully after that we can see much more higher prices. But for right now, Ethereum, the target still remains to the upside as long as we hold 2100. Yeah. That's pretty much all I really have for you guys. I'm gonna make a Discord if you guys want to join my Discord. I'm gonna be posting my trades, chart analysis, where I think we're going, where I think the top and bottom is. Also, I want to say that I predicted the bottom on Bitcoin. You can see right here I did. Shout out to Crypto Cobra on YouTube. He teaches me a lot just by watching his videos. You want to go from this high to this low to this high, and this should give you the bottom. You can see here, we bottomed here, had a nice bounce. We bottomed here, we did break it briefly, but you can see that if you were to long here at 99K, you would have been fine. Yeah. So that's really much all I have for you guys right now. Bitcoin is trying to break above its resistance level. And yeah, this is what we're watching right now. As long as Bitcoin holds 109K, we're fine. But if we break below, we could see 107 easily or 106 levels. Okay. So watch this. If we tend to break down, I will be shorting. I actually had a short at this exact high. I put in a short at 110K. I took profit already because it looks like we were bouncing and we broke above this high that I was watching. So we're still in that upper range, but I do want to see a drop. If not, it's cool. Maybe I'll short again, but it looks like we might still keep going upwards, but be cautious, okay? You have to play both sides and just prepare for the worst and expect the best. All right. Peace and love, guys. Um, like I said, Discord is in the description. I will be posting my trades there. Peace and love. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.